Because even the tongue is a part of your body. But you, at some points, you don't have the full control on, isn't it? Isn't it or not? How the brothers are just like just shooting the word of divorce if you have control on their tongues. It was out of my control. And that is the reason the Prophet told Mu'adh radiallahu anhu in the famous hadith, and when the Mu'adh is telling him, Ya Rasulullah, are we going to be held accountable for every single word? And he told him, ثَكِلَتْكَ أُمُّكَ يَا مُعَاذ, means Mu'adh, be careful. وَهَلْ يُلْقِي, do you think that anyone will be dragged on or fall down on his face in the hellfire except because of his tongue? أَمْسِكْ عَلَيْكَ هَذَا. In another hadith, you want to make it to Jannah? The Prophet ﷺ said, whomever is going to be able to control whatever between his lips and whatever between his thighs, he will make it to Jannah. Means the private part and the tongue. If you can control those two parts, you can make it to Jannah. مَنْ حَفِظَ لِي مَا بَيْنَ لَحْيَيْهِ وَفَخْذَيْهِ دَخَلَ الْجَنَّةِ. Whomever is going to be able to protect those two, he will make it to Jannah. Very simple. Because sometimes, even they are a part of your body, but you don't have a full control on. That is the reason the Prophet said, وَإِنَّ مِنْكُمْ. Somebody's going to, as we mentioned before, some of the Muslims will say a word that he's not going to pay attention to. Will take him to Jannah 7 years. And he might say a word and he's not paying attention to. Will take him to the hellfire for 7 years. A word. وَإِنَّ الْعَبْدَ لَا يُلْقِي بِالْكَلِمَةِ لا يقذف بالكلمة لا يلقي لها بالا تجعله في الجنة 70 خريفا. وإن العبد لا يقذف بالكلمة لا يلقي لها بالا تقذف في النار 70 خريفا. 7 years in hellfire or 7 years in Jannah because of a word that you have not paid attention to. What is the divorce or a separation or just a destruction of a whole family except this word 3 times? Everything is gone. Is it correct? Just like, even if it's kidding. Is it correct? And you can destroy a whole family. Kids are just scattered here and there. A word. Oh, just I did not pay attention to. Gone. Gone. ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد. There is no single word without having a controller, a recorder, a reporter who's going to write it down. The third character that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or the third verse in the chapter of Al-Fatiha, after introducing the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah has introduced even to Kafir and Muslims. Here am I, Rahman and Rahim, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. The Rahim of dunya and the Rahman of Akhirah. That is the reason no one can be called Rahman. The Prophet has never been called Rahman. He has been called Rahim. The Prophet has been called Rahim. بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَؤُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. But he has never been called Rahman. Because Rahman is related to the Day of Judgment. And no one can have the key of the mercy in the Day of Judgment but Allah. That is the reason the scholars to say, Allah is Rahim al-Dunya wa Rahman al-Akhirah. Is Rahim of this dunya and the Rahman of al-Akhirah, of the Day of Judgment. And Allah is giving both. In dunya for Muslim and Kafir, isn't it? Isn't it? For Muslim and Kafir, all of them are being given Rahmah. Is it correct? Did Allah give Rahmah? If you'll go to the verses that Allah has described the situation of Pharaoh and Musa alayhi salam, Allah will say by the end of, just like He has taken him over. And Allah is saying about Himself, Rahim. Even the way He dealt with Pharaoh. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was Rahim. Allah is describing Himself Rahim when He is after the end of the story of Pharaoh. Why? And how? Did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala observe mercy towards Pharaoh during his life? Or not? Yes. How? For how long did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him a chance? Claiming that he is Rabbukum al-A'la, claiming that he is the Lord, claiming that he is God. And Allah kept just observing patience and giving him even more and more. Fine. Chances, one after one, one after one. Was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala merciful with Pharaoh? Yes. Was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala merciful with Abu Jahl? Yes. Was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala merciful with the disbelievers in dunya? As we mentioned before, كُلًّا نُمِدُّ هَؤُلَاءِ وَهَؤُلَاءِ. We are given dunya to both, money to both, health to both, dunya aspects to all. وَلَكِنَّهُ لَا يُعْطِي الْآخِرَةَ إِلَّا لِمَنْ أَحَبَّ. Allah can give only akhirah to those whom He loves, subhanahu wa ta'ala jalla wa ala. That means all can be given the mercy by Ar-Rahim in dunya, and only the believers who will be given the mercy by Ar-Rahman in the day of judgment. What is the third verse? Malik Yawmiddin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, here is why you are in this dunya. You are looking for mercy, that's fine. For what? What is the goal? Ya Allah, and in the recitation way of worship, it's Malik, either the owner or the king of the day of judgment. Malik Yawmiddin or Malik Yawmiddin. The king of the day of the religion means the king of the day that you will be accountable. Your whole criterion for being graded is your religion. Malik Yawmiddin. That is the day you are going to be paid for your deen either way. If your deen was nothing, we know there are atheists, communists, religionless. We know, that's correct. A part of the human being, they're saying, I have no religion. I am religionless. Fine. That means your religion on that day will be nothing. And as we'll see inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that day is not starting only there. That day is starting on your deathbed. From the time that you have no choice. Subhanallah. From the time that even you can control nothing. From the time that you are gonna, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described, فَبَصَرُكَ الْيَوْمَ حَدِيد. Your sight, your sense will be like iron, very strong. You will see what you have been deprived to see in your dunya. You are gonna look at Allah's creation. You are gonna see angels, and you are gonna see shaitan.